All right, this set of notes is all about transversals. Our essential question is, what angle pairs are formed when a transversal crosses a pair of lines. Oh, forgot my question mark. All right, first of all, just quick definition. Transversal. That's simply a line that crosses two or more lines. Line that crosses two or more lines. All right. Now, so before we get into this, we need to define a couple of other terms here. First, we have alternate, which is opposite sides of the transversal. And then we have same side, which is same side of the transversal. We also have hey, bud, what's up? Anyways, we're out of oranges. Interior means between the other two lines, and exterior means outside the other two lines. So alternate, opposite sides of the transversal, same side of the transversal, interior, between the two lines, exterior, outside of the two lines. Okay, next. Make a little chart here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want my chart to be kind of even. Now, I'll make a big box here. I'm going to put 3 columns and 3 rows. So there's column number 1, columns number 2 and 3. And there is row 1, row 2 and 3. So here we have alternate. We have same side. And then down here we have interior, and we have exterior. Okay, let's draw some diagrams here. We have in between the lines, opposite sides of the transversal. So there's an angle there, and an angle there. In between the two lines, opposite sides of the transversal. Here we have same side of the transversal in between the two lines. So that would be here. That would also technically be over on this side as well, but it don't be too confusing. We have alternate opposite sides of the transversal and exterior. So let's see, that looks like opposite sides and outside the transversal. And last we have same side and outside the transversal, with a slight note here. No one cares. For whatever reason, nobody cares about this angle pair. I don't know. It never seems to come up. I guess you could call it that. Same side exterior, but nobody cares. Okay. Also, same side interior. Sometimes called... I'm going to turn my paper sideways. I don't have a lot of room here. There we go. Sometimes called consecutive interior. Consecutive, I think, because they are next to each other. Consecutive means one after the other. One right after the other. And these are kind of like one right after the other. Consecutive interior. So, again, alternate opposite sides of the transversal and in between the two lines. Exterior, we have opposite sides of the transversal, alternate exterior, and opposite sides of the transversal. Same side, interior, same side of the transversal, in between the two parallel lines. And then same side exterior, same side of the transversal, opposite or outside the parallel lines. No one cares. Never seems to come up in anything. And then sometimes same side interior angles are called consecutive interior angles. Consecutive means one right after the other, and they're kind of one right after the other on the inside there. Now, there is one last example we need to look at. And this one I think is also kind of tricky. Well, got that? Do 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 do. Yep, there it is. Okay. Sure. Got that? Okay. Next we have corresponding. Corresponding in general means matches up or same position. And these aren't like exact dictionary definitions, just kind of a general idea. The word corresponding in mathematics tends to have that sort of flavor to it. So corresponding angles are in the same position. They match up somehow. So we're going to make another box here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 9 boxes down. I'm going to make another 3 by 3, just like we did before. Okay. I really don't need to have like, I guess whatever. Alright. So there. Now we have up, down, left, right. So, up, down, left, right. So I got my up and to the left, that's right there. And up and to the left down here is right there. Corresponding angles. So you could go down and to the left, down and to the left, down and to the left. Corresponding angles. We could go up and to the right, up and to the right. Corresponding angles. And we could go down and to the right, down and to the right. Corresponding angles. Okay. So, corresponding angles are in the same. I'll put that in quotation marks because they're not exactly the same. But you get what I mean. I guess we would say the same relative position. So those are the different positions we can take up. All right. Let me hold on for a second here. Gee whiz. Okay. So going back. A transversal is a line that crosses 2 or more other lines. And when it does, we form some angles. We need some words here first. Alternate. Opposite sides of the transversal. Same side, same side of the transversal. Interior, between the 2 other lines. And exterior, outside the other 2 lines. And so we have alternate interior, like that. We have alternate exterior, like that. Same side interior. And same side exterior, although nobody really cares about that. Over here, we have consecutive interior angles, which is another name for same side interior. And then we have one last sort of angle pair, and although this is just a single relationship, but they're in the same position. So up and to the left, down and to the left, up and to the right, down and to the right. All these pairs are corresponding. Okay. One thing to keep an eye on here, or keep in mind, is down here, I've shown one example of alternate interior, but you could switch these around and have an angle over here and an angle down here. Those would also be alternate interior. Same side interior, you could just flip over to the other side and it's still same side interior, and so on. All right, now I think you're ready to answer some questions.